Now I bet you're probably wondering what the hell happened. And I was too. The threads stripped off, I guess from the weight. When I was actually get pulled onto a truck, and I said let's try it out. Didn't record it though. I guess it's kind of my fault. I didn't have it threaded all the way. I don't know. So in light of this instance, we are upgrading, I guess, in a way. Aluminum, steel. This is a 3/4 inch by 12 inch rod. And since I'm not really trusting the aluminum piece anymore, the shackle, we're just use a 3/8 inch stainless shackle, which you can kind of see. It will fit in there just right. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna hold this down and we're gonna actually try to square up these ends as much as possible, make it look nice and pretty. So we already ran into a little problem. I guess I should have thought about it first, but I didn't. So my issue is simple. I basically have a 3/8 inch shackle, and this is a 3/4 inch rod. Now, when you take away a little bit of the threads, try to make it into a square, you see that there's really not that much room left for this pin to get drilled through, which is something I should have thought about originally. On top of that, I really don't like how much open it is. It's not much, but it's enough for me to care about. Now luckily I have about this much room sticking out once it's threaded completely. That's those 3 nuts, if you guys remember, right here. So my plan is we're gonna actually hit this with a hammer to make it wider and fatter. So here's my plan of attack. I don't have an anvil, but I do have this thickest piece of steel I actually got from a good friend of mine a while back. We're going to heat this up and smack the crud out of it, and we're going to heat it up with a map torch because that's all I have. And just for reference, for anyone watching at home, the plan is hopefully to make this as thick as possible, but if not, even if we go to here, we're still in good shape. So we'll just start whacking at it. So if you couldn't tell from my time lapse, I was able to get this side down pretty good. And you know, this side needs a little more work, but the issue is I'm not happy with the thickness of it just yet. So since this is still hot, we're gonna weld on top of it. We're at a good point here where we can start drilling through. I'm gonna slowly work my way up, but I'm thinking that it's pretty good size, and then I can just keep welding and welding and welding on top to make the shape that I want exactly for comfort, I guess. I'm sure all you engineers are gonna tell me how this isn't gonna work. Guess what? I don't care. Damn, it's going sideways. No. We're gonna upgrade to a bigger bit. Hopefully that'll compensate a little bit and go the right way this time. If not, I'll just have to build it up some more. Be alright. Who cares, kids? We're winging this thing. With everything in my life. There. Nice. Made it through. So as you can see, still got a long ways to go. That sucks, man. Can't believe my drill bit went sideways. But we're going to layer some more steel on top of this and then get a bigger drill bit size, because I just measured it off camera. It totally does not fit, so who cares? Yay! It's done. Real quick, I'm sure while you were watching you were confused as to why I left this nub on. Honestly, I just didn't cut it yet because I wasn't sure exactly where I was going to. Try not to burn myself. There we go. Where I was going to cut it, so I didn't want to, you know, no big deal. Here she is. As far as thickness goes, it's not as bad as it was. I mean, it's still loose, which is fine. I don't really care at this point. But I am gonna clean this up a little bit and look a little more natural. Probably get some like welds there to kind of blend it all in and clean up the face. Cut this off. That's next. But I'm sure you don't want to see that, so wow, done. Looks cool. Here is our shekel, our pin. It's still hot, by the way, in case you're wondering. Nice and tight. Still plenty of room, I think, to to get a hook or whatever if you need it to be towed. We're gonna let this thing cool down before we keep messing with it and paint it. Thanks for watching, guys. I got something to play with now. Peace.